Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you all had an enjoyable evening last night. I know when I left about 10:30, there were still plenty of people around enjoying the ambience of the Clyde Bridge Hotel and the hospitality, and maybe a drink or two and a yarn, and you know, just generally networking and passing on a few good ideas. So that was great to see. So day 2 of the participant visit. We've got Ola again. He's got some very interesting and very interactive, I think, things for you to experience today. So I'm not going to stand around with any ceremony. Ola, the floor once again is yours, sir.
Thank you. So, thank you for yesterday, for a nice day. Today I want us to go a little different way. You know, I try to pack in a lot of the things I do. Normally takes days to this little short session. So to start up, in the experience from yesterday, you saw when we were presenting the ideas and started to have fun, laughing at your presentation, for example, it kind of opens up the mind. And what we did yesterday, I normally do in 8 hours. So the next 4 hours would then create not just creative small ideas, but big ideas, stock market companies, big worldwide companies, because we were just on our way into the creative mind. That we would, you know, next time we'll do that. But it's an example that you can create a lot of ideas in a short time by using dynamic, creative, these methods or other methods. And today, yesterday we focused on creativity in the sense that have a look in how creative you are, or what you can create, everything you have in yourself to get a little self-confidence in. It's possible maybe to grow and make my business a little bigger, to create new business models, business ideas. And instead of then focusing on new ideas, I want you to focus today on your current business idea to make that grow during this short session. So there are some newcomers today who was not here yesterday. A few, yeah. So I just got fast through as a remembrance of yesterday. So the title for the 2 days are Nothing is Impossible. Let's see. So we talked about realizing our dreams. We talked about you know, from the dreams some fruit have to come out, and we tried yesterday to make fruit of our ideas. And we also I shared a little of my background from the University of Gothenburg in different innovation systems in Sweden. This is from event industry, from the School of Engineering, from the region of Gothenburg, and how I share a little on how we interact to create new ideas and my experience from that, and a little of my various backgrounds and how to identify something irregular or disruptive in the market can help you find new businesses, new business ideas or new business models. Share a little on all the companies I'm involved in, and we also, as you know, had this creative session through the day with starting with the newspaper and creating some really nice companies in the end of the day. And today we will, I want you to first share your business idea. If you have a business idea or the business idea you want to work with today with your neighbor, just short, 1 minute each, share what is your business idea today so your neighbor knows, so you can help each other. 1 minute, share your business idea.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
What is it you're doing yourself?
I'm one of the consultants working on the project.
Oh, right, okay. No, because I can't use the app symbol in the website. So it's ATA. So my background's in media and sales for 25 years. And people were constantly asking and telling me that they couldn't find out what was happening in their company. What was happening, what events were on, what special offers were on. For the last 7 years, I was commercial director.
Are we ready? So, thank you. So, today's subject, the first hour we will spend with something really creative, and I know from yesterday that you all are very creative. So I want you to, I want to give you some instructions, and then we will split into groups of 4 to 5 to do this exercise. This exercise has to do with collaboration, innovation, creativity, and the last hour I will talk about the future, and I will talk about the secret of the marshmallow, which is really interesting. This exercise is called the Marshmallow Challenge. 10,000 of people have done this in the world, for everything from CEOs in the top companies of the US to school children at the kindergarten, and the research has been doing this exercise to know what triggers collaboration, what triggers creativity, and what triggers innovation in different groups, different backgrounds of people, and we will hopefully get some interesting experience from this exercise. Your dynamic in a group, how a group will work, and interesting results from cooperation. Each group will get 20 sticks of spaghetti, 1 yard of tape, 1 yard of string, and 1 marshmallow. The idea of the challenge is to build the highest freestanding structure. So the highest freestanding structure will win. You will have the secret to the constructions is that when you're ready with the construction, the marshmallow is supposed to be on top, on the highest level of the construction. And it must be freestanding. That means it's freestanding, you can't help with any hands, or everybody will try to cheat, but we are really tough guys. So you can use as much or as little as you want. You can split the tapes, the spaghetti, or the strings as you want. You will get 18 minutes sharp, and you can't kind of move the table or things to get the construction higher. It must be placed on one of the tables. We have a number of tables outside, 5, 6 tables, and it must be freestanding on the table. So naturally, according to what we did yesterday, you can have spies, looking at what the other groups do. You can steal ideas, combine ideas from the other groups. The whole idea then is who have the highest freestanding structure in the end of the 18 minutes. And then we'll draw some conclusions. I think you will find this kind of interesting. So those are the rules. Any questions on the rules? Okay, no? We will then split into groups of 4, and I now want you to at least have, I don't know how many of you know each other, but at least two persons in the group that you didn't know from before, if possible. Can you split into groups and marriages split, and try to get as diverse group as possible. Huh? Okay? Can we just form the groups? So. Sorry, I'm not the technician. Let's see here. Okay. So some experience from so the idea of those 2 days is to find your hidden marshmallow. The hidden assumption, the disruption that could change your business idea, or the disruption that could change your life. If you just find to these days some alternative ways of some alternative choices for your business or for your decisions in life. So let's just get some experience from the groups. Can you get some reaction? On collaboration? Can anybody say something?
I think we talked about it for about 9 minutes, and then realised we hadn't built everything, and we better start getting something done,
Yeah.
But the crucial thing was actually trying the weight of a marshmallow on the spaghetti stick and realising you needed more than one.
Which we did right at the beginning.
Which we did right at the beginning, so you know what the weight is in relation to the spaghetti.
But you started with the marshmallow. Somebody started with that.
I started with the marshmallow.
Which was a good decision. Because, So collaboration, anyone else? What's your experience, for good and for bad?
Foundation.
Yeah.
I believe everything has to be built with a good foundation.
Yeah.
So as to solidify from the bottom up.
Yeah.
Got the idea, the marshmallows at the top, but work from the bottom up.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody else? Yeah. Did you have?
We had a bit planned from the start. I think it was fun, and we didn't listen to the engineers.
You didn't listen to the collaboration. Yeah. Okay, and innovation. Can you say something on innovation? What did you create during the session? Did you get any really good ideas, that breakthroughs, or?
I think the guy rope at the end was a bit better.
The rope?
Guy rope to hold it at the end because it kind of tipple over.
Yeah, that
But
was a
in
good
some
idea.
respects, we did the opposite of innovation, because we started thinking about tripods,
Yeah, okay.
which have been around for a very, very long time. And then we're doing sort of copies of wigwams. So we were looking for previous structures that have
But
been...
it's still an innovation when it comes to the spaghetti
Yes,
challenge
it's
for
an
you
innovative use
of some technology. Innovation, somebody else? Any ideas that were created?
Somebody in our group decided to split the tape because we were having trouble wrapping the tape around the
I
spaghetti.
split it that way.
Good idea, wasn't
Okay.
it?
You're an engineer, or? Yeah? They called you the engineer at least. You see? Anything else on innovation?
We would have liked sticky tape that was actually sticky.
Yeah, more sticky. Yeah. So the quality of the tape, something to learn for next. So you're blaming the tape, yeah? Creativity, something on creativity. Well, it's personal lesson on creativity.
It can get in the way sometimes, because you can have these highly creative ideas that actually they don't work. You need the basic structure.
I think the time pressure, if we prototyped more, we'd have been more creative.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think the desire for creativity made us collaborate more.
Yeah.
We recognised, very quickly started to recognise that each of us had really good bits of idea to input in.
Sometimes the problem can be that there are same kind of talent in the group. 2 bosses, 2 engineers, or 2 of something. And to get the balance between those 2 can take time, in my experience. So bring those experiences to your own idea. So skills alone are not enough. You need to combine your skills, a little what we talked about yesterday. Prototyping matters. You have to make some real tests. And the main failure of the groups, as Tom said on the tape, is that you don't start with the marshmallow. You do that. The last thing you do is put the marshmallow on, and it will crash. Then we identified some patterns. Yeah? So yesterday, for you that were not here, we talked about dreams and ideas. We talked about obstacles and failures. And with the ideas, we talked about, as an example, the corkscrew with 3,500 patents, how to open a cork. And if there is 3,500 patents how to open a cork, how many solutions would there be on your problem? And also the key to growth is finding the obstacles. I would say finding the hidden marshmallow in your business idea. And the hidden problem, one of the hidden problems, most obvious problems in growing a business is your own personality. To kind of find the problem with you or first, and then with the other circumstances, market or something. And that is a great key to growth. Take away the obstacles and the growth will be much easier. And transformation is just the beginning. I will get into little on transformation today. And we talked about Tiger Woods, the different solutions to become world number 1, to focus on your strengths instead of your weaknesses. So we won't get into that more today, and I will get into learning and growing by sharing. So this is what we talked about yesterday, and we said never stop asking why, take away obstacles first. And we also talked about entrepreneurship as the ability to complete yourself. In my opinion, we can all be very good entrepreneurs. Some have certain talents that give them an advantage, but in general, if you're able to know yourself and the group you work with, you will do great as an entrepreneur. So your talent combined with other talents will do great company, but that demands that you know yourself first. And also, one of the greatest failures of success is to blame others, like you all did just now. You're blaming the spaghetti or the marshmallow or whatever, or somebody else in the group, or the idea of the dynamics of being an entrepreneur, as I see it, is never blaming somebody else, taking responsibility and action on my own life, which will then the problem will not occupy me. I won't think about you. I will think about the solution of the problem. So we're talking about out of the box. So anybody remember the ice cream boomerang? Who remember the ice cream? What was the question? Who knows?
What if we were to get ice cream, what would be?
No. I know it is impossible. But if it was possible, how would you do that? Perfect for kids. Try that on your children and you will be really surprised. Or anybody in your workplace, you will totally fool most people. 95% of people will tell you the solution without thinking. It sounds strange even when you hear it, but test it on somebody and that's how the brain works. You will find really creative solutions or fast solutions by just asking this little question. How would I do then? We talked about to realize your dreams. What you dream or I dream about. We talked about how to build make your own Hollywood movie. And now I will tell you another secret on entrepreneurship. I call it knowing love today, and then I will talk about the future for tomorrow. So there is a key lesson. When I teach this in the university, it's kind of fun. You know, I have like 50 students, and I start to talk about love, and they think this is an academic institution. So I talk about love languages. There are 5 languages how you want to receive love, and the first one is touch. Now think of your own love language when I talk now. There is touch. Do you like to be touched as a love language? Quality time or time. Do you want to spend time with your lover or your love? Would you like to get services? Services, you know, doing the dishes, cleaning of the things. That's another love language. Encouragement. You look beautiful today, Lawrence. Or gifts. Or gifts like giving flowers. So, can each of you think of your love language? Future Studies in Copenhagen. It's one of the European institutes that are studying the future and how it affects us today.